Hey YouTube, it's Molly, and today I'm here for my week 8 update. Kind of crazy to think it's already been 8 weeks. Time kind of flies. I feel like I've just kind of hit a rhythm with my regular diet, and things have been going good, and the time has flown. So this week, if you saw my video yesterday, you already know that I'm thrilled with my loss this week because I'm in Wonderland. I'm officially under 300 pounds and have no intention of ever going back. Um, so my weight this week is two 298.4. So weird to say two. Um, so that puts me at a loss of 4.2 for this week and 61.6 since my highest weight. I'm really thrilled about that. 4.2, I'm pretty happy with too. Can't complain. I really can't. Um, I'm really excited to be under 300, and I feel like this is the place where things start to happen, where you can do more things that you couldn't before. Like I talked about in the last video, 300 is the weight capacity on my kayak at home. I know 300 is the weight capacity on a lot of things. I'm going to start looking at things and see what I can do now that I couldn't before. And and now that I hit that goal, I got to figure out what my next goal is going to be because um, I really wanted to be under 300 pounds by the time I went back to school. And it is July 2nd, and I don't go back to school until August 23rd, I believe. So that's like 7 weeks um, before before I go back to school. So I need to figure out a new goal, and um, automatically the next thing I thought of was 100 pounds because that's another huge milestone, but that's kind of pushing it to go almost 40 pounds in 7 weeks. That's really pushing it, but maybe it would be a good goal to shoot for. It might be a little too far out, so I'll have to ponder on that one and figure out what it's going to be. But I need a goal for the next 7 weeks. With that being said, I do have a couple of challenges that I'm doing. Um, one for this month and one for the next year, and I'm kind of really excited about both of them. I started the squat challenge with some women from the Sassy Sleevers group. Um, Started it yesterday. Legs are already hurting, but we're going to keep going. And then the other group I joined was um, a group that challenges you to be active 365 days of the year. So we post every day what we did, and I think it's going to be really good for me. I like and need that kind of motivation in my life, and being able to post every day and say, this is what I did and get good feedback. I love that, and so far it's been a good addition to my plan, and pushes me to get out there um, and not make excuses, even if it's just a 30-minute walk and not um, you know completely strenuous activity. Getting out and doing something for 30 minutes a day. So which is probably what it's going to end up being today because I have a massive pounding headache and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So I'm probably not going to, crazy strenuous workout, but doesn't mean I can't get out there and walk. So that's another really good thing. And I'm posting them on Facebook, so everybody can see the pictures each day of, whatever it is, the picture of the elliptical, the picture of the Garmin, whatever it is that's tracking what I'm doing. Hopefully there should be one there every day for the next 365 days. Um, the only news really this week, besides Wonderland, which is the big news, is I've got my hunger back, and I did a video about this as a reply to Frankie, and over the past couple days, actually, since I even made that video where I said, yes, I can feel my hunger coming back, it's really started to, I'm hungry, and it's weird. I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm angry. Part of me thinks it's good, because I know to eat, but I was doing really well even though I wasn't hungry, just being on a schedule saying, okay, 9 a.m. I'm going to have a shake, noon I'm going to have lunch, and timing it and having those set times where every day I knew I was eating at this time and I was drinking at this time and I had this plan all worked out throughout the day. It's kind of gotten like thrown off track a little bit because I actually feel hunger. And I'm just gonna have to figure out how to work around that. I can't say I'm surprised. I didn't think I wasn't ever gonna be hungry, but like 2 months seems a little early. It might be a phase. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to either rework my schedule because like today I really noticed I was hungry before lunch and I ended up eating earlier, and then I was like hungry mid-afternoon. I'm just gonna have to try to figure out a new schedule, I guess, because the old one was working really well, and that's kind of thrown off balance now by the fact that I'm actually feeling hunger. And last week I had said I was going to change up my calories, and I didn't know if I wanted to increase or decrease, and I ended up trying to go with an increase. It didn't work. And I think it was more of a mental thing than anything. I could have eaten more. I could have drank more milk. I could have drank a whole bottle of Isopure instead of my daily half bottle of Isopure. Could have had a Starbucks, but I didn't. I couldn't get myself to do it. Mostly I think it was because I saw my carb total going up if I tried to do that, and I wasn't a fan of that. And I just, I don't need it. I'm eating a little bit more now that I'm actually feeling hunger, but when I actually think about trying to like consciously up the calories that I'm eating, it kind of scares me. Yeah. So I guess if anything, if I'm going to try to like mix it up like I was talking about, I guess it's going to have to be going down because mentally my brain is not okay with upping my calories, even if it was just by 100 or 200. Because I was sitting between like 700 and 800. I was like, well, I can shoot for like 900 to 1,000. Mentally, I was just screaming at myself. I was like, why am I doing that? That being said, I don't want to get stuck in a rut. I think this next week I'm going to try to decrease my carbs a little bit just to, get myself out of eating the things that I might be eating every day. Try to like change things up, and excuse me, yet again, ate before I made a video and I'm going to burp. Just to try to, if I decrease my carbs, I'm going to have to change a little bit of my like daily routine, so maybe that'll help me mix things up a bit. But yeah, I think I'm going to stick between the like around 800. It works really well for me, and maybe we'll just try mixing up the carb totals a little bit this week. So yeah, it's been a really happy week. I'm happy to be in Twonderland, and I thank you guys all for all of your comments, and I got a ton of messages, and it's really great to have a community like this to be there to, share your happy moments with you, and at the same time be there when you're having rough ones. But it's really great when you have a happy moment that maybe other like normal people wouldn't be so happy about. If I texted my best friend at home and was like, look, I'm under 300, he'd be like, you probably should have been for all of your life. You shouldn't be so happy about that. But which actually isn't true because he knows I've lost a ton of weight and he's incredibly happy for me and has actually been showing pictures of me to his mom, and his mom sent me a lovely message about how she's happy for me. And anyways, so it's not entirely true that he doesn't want me losing weight, but yeah, it's nice to have people who understand like what a big thing it is to be under 300 when you've been over 300 for so much of your life. And yeah, so thank you guys all for your comments, and Have a great week. I'll talk to you all soon.